Hi, my name is Sasha. Welcome back to my channel, Sash Reads, and this is Do Your Worst. If you are unaware what Do Your Worst is, it is a concept created by Jan over at Jan Agaton, where she reads her friends' worst books to see if she can find a new 5-star read or a new favorite book. And she has asked me to participate in this round, and I'm so very excited. So thank you so much, Jan. I am just honored that you chose me, even though like our reading tastes align in some places, but then other places just not so much whatsoever. But I'm very excited for these books, and I'm excited to see what you pick. And yeah, anyway, this is a reading vlog. I'm going to be reading some of Jan's worst books. I've got a whole color-coded Google Sheets here that I'm going to go through with you. Let me think if I can think. I don't really have a list of what she might have rated goodly and what I may have hated. Let's have a look. All right, so I know let's have a look. Some of her least favorite books, Fourth Wing, I gave Fourth Wing 4 stars. Wayward by Amelia Hart was a 5-star read. I think it was my favorite of the year that I read it. She hated it. The Naturals, I gave 3 stars. Comfort Me with Apples, I think I gave 3 or 4 stars maybe. Woman Eating, I did not like, so we both are good there. Even though I knew the end, I think I liked that. I think I gave that 4 stars. Carrie Soto Is Back, I really enjoyed that one. She didn't. Delilah Green Doesn't Care, I loved that. She didn't love it. Book Lovers, I actually really enjoyed Book Lovers by Emily Henry. Jen, not so much. Now let's have a look here. I know we both didn't like Magnolia Parks or So Let Them Burn. I do not like Stalking Jack the Ripper. I think I DNF'd it. I think it's one of her favorite books. I didn't like Flower Heart. I didn't like 7 Year Slip. I don't like The Cruel Prince. That's like one of Jan's favorite books. I also don't like We Spread by Ian Reid, and that's one of Jan's favorite books. We both didn't like Love and Other Disasters by Anita Kelly. I do not like Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. Jan loves Terms and Conditions. So yeah, we both have some we hate, some we love, and then some we do align with. So let me go into my picks for what I might be reading. I just want to, little disclaimer, I am filming this probably a month and a half after I actually filmed the vlog. I've already read everything. But I was meaning to film this intro for so long and I just never got around to it, so I'm doing it now. So this is what I was going to say in my intro before I read everything. So I have about 14 books on this list here that I want to pick from this week. Scream for Us by Molly Doyle, which is like a Halloween monster romance. But Not Too Bold by Hashi Pyo. Jan gave that 1 star. I believe that's a spider monster romance. Scream for Us was a 2-star read for Jan. No Way Out by Santana Knox was a 2-star read. Thornhedge by T. Kingfisher is a 2-star read. I actually own that physically, so I'm hoping to get to that this week. Graveyard Shift by ML Rio was a 3-star read. Dear Monster Claws by Maeve Black is one that I really do want to get to this week. Fingers crossed I get to it. Jen gave it 1 star. Haunts We Home by Sarah Pinkscar was a 2-star read. Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shauna McGuire was a 1-star read. Spookily Yours by Jennifer Chipman. A Kingdom of Stars and Shadows by Holly Renee. I actually bought that physically for this vlog. One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. Belladonna by Adeline Grace. Gothicana by Runix. I actually have a really good feeling I might like this book. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern and Two Can Play by Ali Hazelwood are all 3 stars or under. So those are the books I'm hoping I'll be picking from this week. There's a bunch of shorty patooties on there, and if you don't know, both Jen and I are like around the same height. She is 5 foot. I'm 150 centimeters. I say I'm 5 foot, but I'm pretty sure I'm like 4'11". I don't know. I'm not American. I don't go by feet ninjas. I go by centimeters. I thought I'd do some shorty patooties to like connect our shortness together. I have a feeling I'm going to enjoy all of these books because I read for vibes. If I had any sort of emotional reaction to anything I read, then I'm gonna pretty much rate it 4 or 5 stars because I don't know, I'm just an emotional person. But I feel like she's very particular, and I don't know if she's gonna like any of the books that I have given her like options. I mean, I hope she does, but I have a feeling I'm gonna have a better run. Anyway, let's roll the tape to see how I actually did, and then we'll come back, do the outro, and we'll go from there. Okay, hello. I started listening to Haunt Sweet Home by Sarah Pinsker. I am about a third of the way in. I didn't realize how short it was, so I think I'll be able to finish that pretty quickly. I think I'm liking it so far anyway. There's really not a lot that has happened. So she has got this job from her cousin. She's annoying. Like, she's not like annoying. You know how some characters are like really fucking annoying. But she's just like so like apathetic towards everything and about her life. And I'm just like, girl, I don't want to hear it. Please. She is very, I've got nothing going for me, so might as well. It's like, I don't know. I'm not really liking that. We're kind of getting into the reality TV show of it now. So hopefully something crazy happens soon, because we're a third of the way in. Nothing too crazy has happened yet. But I went to the library today. Hang on, let me bring you over here. So I went to the library today. We had to print some stuff. But I found A Dance of Lies there. Now, I'm not going to be reading this in this vlog. I'll be reading it for another vlog. But I thought I'd just show this. It's about, I think I saw this in one of Jan's vlogs recently. But got One Dark Window here, which I'd already borrowed. But I saw they had Graveyard Shift by ML Rio there. And I remember in the same wrap-up for Haunt Sweet Home, she did burn Graveyard Shift. Like, I know she gave it 3 stars. And I did message her. I'm like, was it a good three or a bad 3? But it's like 123 pages. So I think I'll be able to like fully push this out. I don't know. Go through this quite quickly over the weekend. But yeah, I just thought it was really cool that they had this book there. I'm still kind of sick, so I'm so sorry if I'm like all over the shop. Anyway, I'm currently on sprints. Oh, I will show you I got a package today. I bought some sun milk from Nudie Glow because I had a sample and I couldn't find it on Amazon. The lovely Erin, who is my skincare lady, said she usually gets it from Nudie Glow. And this is the Madagascar Centella Tea Tricker Soothing Sun Milk. So it's SPF 50 plus and PA plus 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 plus. So I just love the way it felt on my skin. It's a replacement for sunscreen because I don't like the way sunscreen feels, but I love the way this feels. I can't open it right now, so I can't really show you what the thing looks like. My nails are fucked. Anyway, I'm going to try and read now. Okay, so I finished Haunt Sweet Home about half an hour ago. And it's just not a really fleshed out story. It had potential. I just don't know how or where the author was going with it. Like, I don't think it's a bad story. I don't think it's a good story. I think it's like a solid like 3 stars. I don't think Jan's gonna have much fun with this vlog, because I know I read for vibes, and I like vibes. And all of the books that I don't like, Jan will like, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm gonna go get my face waxed, and then we're gonna start, I think I'm gonna start Down Among the Six Bones next, because it's a shorty patootie, as well as Graveyard Shift. I did talk to Jan about that, because I'm like, was that like a good 3-star or a bad 3-star? And she's like, I thought it was 2 stars. I thought I rated it 2 stars, so it's definitely bad. I'm like, awesome. So I think for the weekend, I'm going to read Graveyard Shift, Down Among the Six and Bones, but not too bold, and possibly Dear Monster Claws. That's my goal for this weekend, because Arc August is having a Kraken challenge this weekend. Collectively, everyone who's participating has to read over 40,000 pages so we don't lose points. So let's do this. Update, I'm back. Can you see my beautiful 2 eyebrows now? I am no longer a werewolf. What? That's before my time. Or I didn't have Nickelodeon growing up until I was like 16 or something. After I went to the eyebrow place, I went to pick up groceries, and while I was waiting for the grocery pickup, I went to the bookstore. You would have seen clips of that. And I found a copy of Cruel to Seduction by Katie Robert. This is the one I'm up to. I don't have any of the other books in the series physically. I want them though. So it was cool to see that I could get this one. This is number 5, and it's the 4-person poly. Like, it's got that artwork in there. Okay, so I'm very excited for that. But Mum just dropped off Atlas because she's not feeling well, and I'm still getting parcels into her place. So she also dropped off a package, so I thought we could unbox that together too. I know what this is. It was a pre-order from probably like February, but it should have pretty sprayed edges if I don't break it. It does. Blood at the Root by Ladarian Williams. This cover feels so pretty. Look at those edges. Look at them. So excited for this. Oh, this feels so nice too. This feels like a nice book. So this is a teenager on the run from his past discovers the family he never knew existed, the community he never knew he needed, and the legacy he is destined to fulfill. So I'm very excited for this. Oh, it draws on African and Caribbean spiritual traditions and Black history for world building. I'm very excited. Not sure when I'm going to read it. Oh, actually, I might read this for the Mystic Readathon that's happening next month in September. It looks like it's also a Magic University. Dear gifted conjurer, congratulations. It is with great honor and pleasure that we inform you that you've been accepted into the Cayman University. This new journey will be prestigious and life-filling as you learn to grow in the excellence of hoodoo and Vodun magic, integrity and honesty. Let us all lead with love and know our roots are deep and numerous and vivacious. So that's exciting. I'm very excited for this. I just love the feel. You know when you just pick a book up and it just feels so good? Kale's currently washing up, and I'm just gonna probably tidy up the lounge room, and then we're gonna be watching Lizzie McGuire movie, which is very exciting. But yeah, not a lot of reading done today except for finishing off, what was that book called again? Haunt Sweet Home. grab a TK Maxx haul, but before I do that, because I don't think I've said hello and good morning to you yet. I just done a bunch of B-roll. But I started, but not too bold. And I think I found a monster I wouldn't fuck. Okay, I don't think I can do spiders. This one, the way that she's being described, because I really wanted to try Ensnared by Tiffany Roberts, because Sarah keeps talking about how good it is. I don't know. She did say that she wasn't going to fuck spiders either, but like Ensnared like thought differently about it. But I don't know. Anyway, yes, we went to TK Maxx and I had a lot of fun. So I think we'll start off with these ghost pillows. It came in a 2-pack. Miss Ma'am here and Mr. Let me see if I can just like take the bow off. There was a 3-pack. It was like a whole family of ghosts. I didn't think we needed 3. This is really hard to, I don't want to break it, but can I just, oh no, it's all attached. I need to get scissors. They're really soft and cuddly. I love them. Got some lip balm, Halloween flavored collection. We've got pumpkin spice, candy apple, vanilla sugar, honey almond, chai latte, and apple cider. So excited to try those out. We got some hand towels. They're so cute. Pink and black, and they're really soft. So I'm excited for them. We got some tea towels. Look at those colors. I think those colors are so pretty. Just, yeah, like rainbow colors. And like, yeah, the pinks and then like a blue. Is this a 2-pack? Oh no, it is a 3-pack. So yes. Always say yes to tea towels. Don't think this is Halloween themed, but we needed coasters and they're like cats in love. Ew. Look, they're so cute. We needed a fruit bowl, so I got this spider web one. I don't think it's meant to be for fruit, but oh well, I love it. We're just using an old frying pan right now, so it's better than what we've got. All right, next. These are so cute. Kale and I got matching ones. Look, we got little matching pink ghost cups. I only recently got one of these from a handmaker's market in town. And Kale keeps going on how he wanted one and he's sad that he didn't get one. So we've got matching ones now. So cute. These are glass, but it still says hand wash only. Probably because of the stickers on them. But yes, excited for when we can actually like use these for like iced coffees and stuff. We also got mugs. Kale loves purple, just like me. And so he got this purple witchy one. And it's like that nice purple inside too. And it's a good size mug too. Like it's almost the size of my head. And then this one is bookish. I had a different one and then I saw this one. I'm like, oh, I can't have 2. So look at it. Just one more chapter. I love it. And it's a skeleton reading a book and I love the colors too. It's given by Flag. That's a Sunday morning ceramic if you ever want to look them up. So, and then that's purple on the inside too. So we got some purple mugs. And then Elijah really wanted this. It's huge. Look at it. And it's ceramic. He's like, this is what we can use for like candy, for like trick-or-treaters. I'm like, first of all, we say lollies and chocolate. We don't say candy. Second of all, we're staying home. We can't go out and trick-or-treat. He's like, that's fine. But I'm like, no, I think you're actually going to be upset if you can't go out and dress up and trick-or-treat. So we're going to have to do both, but that's okay. But this is huge. They didn't have anything smaller. But yeah, that's my little TK Maxx haul. That was a really bad angle that whole time. I'm so sorry. That's okay. But yeah, we're back from soccer now. Elijah went really well. He got player of the match. And he got that 2 weeks ago as well. I'm going to cut these open and I'm going to cuddle them while I read some more of But Not Too Bold. Hi. It's after 8 p.m. and I don't think I've read much more today. I need to throw my phone away. I'm ready to lock in. I'm ready to lock in and finish this book because instead of reading, I literally did anything else. I'm going to throw my phone away, The kitchen has been closed. I have Jan playing in the background. Her May cramming vlog, to be exact, is about to finish. But yeah, let's read more of this weird spider. I know it says the author is a master of Latin American dark fiction. I think maybe I should have read the synopsis for this at least, because I didn't really know what was I going into. All I know really is about this girl. Well, it's about this like spider thing. They call them the archaic ones, and there's like a bunch of them. I think she's the only spider monster thing. And she has a bride, and every so often she eats the bride, but her last bride was stolen from her, I think. And so now our main character is come in to be the new keeper of keys and to try and find out who stole from her, who stole from the big spider lady, but also maybe become the new bride, because the spider lady, I feel like, is kind of seducing her. Or at least courting her. So I don't know. But I think I'm about halfway through. Wake up, Kindle. 58%. So I can definitely finish it soon, because I think it's less than 100 pages, or it's just over 100 pages. I don't know. I feel like I haven't read anything today, and I could have. There was times that I could have. So let's do this. So I just finished. I don't know what to rate it. That was really, really weird. I really did not understand this book at all. Yeah. I have no idea how to explain it. I'm just confused. I don't know if it was just a bad translation, because it just says here, like, English translation, and then for the original Portuguese edition. So she's an Argentine Brazilian writer and translator. Yeah, let's have a look what the synopsis is and see if it has anything to do with the book. The Shape of Water meets Maxx and Gothic in the sapphic monster romance novella wrapped in Gothic fantasy trappings. The old keeper of the keys is dead, and the creature who ate her is the volatile lady of the capricious house, Anatema, an enormous humanoid spider with a taste for laudanum and human brides. Dahlia, the old keeper's protege, must take up her duties, locking and unlocking the little drawers in which Anatema keeps her memories. And if she can unravel the crime that led to her predecessor's execution, Dahlia might just be able to survive long enough to grow into her new role. That's done, at least. I have no idea what to rate it. I can see why Jan didn't like it. I don't know what the average rating is, but that was just random. That was a really random book. But now I think I'm going to start Down Among the Sticks and Bones. Or should I start Graveyard Shift? I'm not sure. Graveyard Shift is a library book. Down Among the Sticks and Bones is an owned book. Maybe I'll get Kale to help me what to read. Alright. So Kale chose for me to read Down Among the Sticks and Bones, and they're going to read Graveyard Shift. It's the first time we're reading physically together. What do you think so far?
First 2 lines are great.
There we go. Okay, so I'm over halfway now of Down Among the Sticks and Bones, and it's interesting. So Jack and Jill are twin girls, and their parents only had kids because they wanted to be liked among their colleagues. They weren't really into children though. They liked the idea of it. Anyway, and so they've not been very good parents, and they've put their kids into tiny little boxes. Now they're in the moors, which I guess looks like, I don't know, I wasn't expecting this. I have no idea if that's what it's supposed to look like. When they first described, I thought they described green flushing fields and stuff. Green lush green fields, whatever. But now the girls have separated. Jill, who was treated like a tomboy, has chosen to stay with, I think he's a vampire, and to be treated like a princess. And Jack, who was treated like a doll by her mum growing up, has gone with the doctor, and she's excited for hard work. And they're both just going to wait for their door to appear, I think. I don't know. I'm not quite sure where it's going. It was a long time ago I read the first book, so I really can't remember if it has anything to do with this book or if it's a completely different story. But I am vibing right now. I'm enjoying what I'm reading. So I'm gonna get back to it. Okay, I haven't moved much, but I just finished Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shauna Maguire, and I can confidently say I have finally liked a book in this vlog, and that hasn't made me go, what the fuck just happened? This is like a solid 4-star read. I think I did say earlier, like in the first half, I was like, can't remember if it had anything to do with the first book. I don't think it does. I don't know. If I continue the series, I might find out. But that also means I did tick off an actual physical book from my physical TBR. So that was nice. But yeah, I know I liked the end of it. It was kind of like shocking, and I kind of want to like find out, what happens. I believe they do get another book, but I think that's like way later on. I'm definitely gonna go to bed now. It is 11:20. Jan has sprints in 40 minutes, so if I'm still awake after my shower, I might sneak into that and see if she's reading any of my books. Yeah, right now I'm gonna log off for the night. Good morning! Please. It's a lazy Sunday here. I am currently editing a book haul I filmed probably over a month ago now. But my mother-in-law just dropped in to hand me a parcel that was sent to her place, and it is from Allen and Unwin, so I thought we could unbox it together. I really hope it's what I think it is, because it's probably one of my most anticipated sequels of the year, and it looks like it! Oh, I'm so excited! I read the sequel, I read the second book last month, and when I saw the third book was coming out in August, I was like, please, please, Allen and Unwin, please, please. Once a Villain by Vanessa Len. I'm so excited for this. How pretty is the foiling? Wow, that shows up so nice in the sun. It's like a rainbow. So yes, this is the third and I believe final book in the trilogy. It's fantasy. You got like monsters who different monster families have different powers, but all monster families can travel time, but the only way they can really travel time is by taking a human life. So they can take like 5 years from a human to jump 5 years into the past or future. In the first book, Joan doesn't realize she's a monster until she's like 16 or something, and when she accidentally takes someone's life to jump time, and it like all unravels from there. And the ending of the second book was, I was like, what the heck? So I'm so happy I got this. It comes out August. Let's see, what is, honestly, I was looking on NetGalley today and was seeing if I can request it on NetGalley, but I'm so glad they came through. Once a Villain. Release date 19th of August. So next Tuesday. So I'm super excited. Anyway, while I've got you, I thought we could do a very Jan thing for this vlog and do a spinner wheel to choose my next book. Because I don't know. When I finish editing, I don't know what book to pick up next. I don't know if it should be like my shortest one or I'm not sure. But I've got 7 books here on the spinner wheel. Hang on, I'll show you. So I've got Thornhedge, Dear Monster, Graveyard Shift, No Way Out, Scream for Us, Two Can Play, and Spookily Yours. Most of them I have either on audio or ebook. So I thought I might try, I'll do a spinner wheel. so we can choose the next book we're going to read together. They're all under 200 pages except for Spookily Yours, but I feel like because that's a romance, I'll be able to fly through that. I'm hoping to finish 2 more books by the end of tonight. So let's spin. Ooh. Oh. And it's going to be Thornhedge by T. Kingfisher. Jan rated this 1 star, or maybe it was 2. Hang on, let's see. Best of wives and best of women. So Jan rated Thornhedge 2 stars. I do have the physical copy, but it's packed away, so I'm going to listen to the audio. So I think if I've got that as an audio, maybe I might spin again to see what like ebook or physical book I'm going to read next. Let's spin again. Hopefully it's not 2 can play because I do not have the ebook for that. Graveyard Shift by ML Rio. I got this from the library. I think I showed you that already. So yeah, that's my audio and my physical book for today. I'm going to finish editing and let's go. Okay, so my video is currently exporting. I started listening to Thornhedge while I was doing the thumbnail, but my timer went off because I actually started making my own bread because I realized I need to do that now because it takes a while. The first 30 minutes just finished. I'm going to see if it's risen at all, hopefully. Oh, look at it. That looks risen. That smells nice. So now I need to fold it and let it set for another 30 minutes while it rises again. So let's do that. Okay, my bread did not turn out the way I hoped. I'm not sure what happened. I have a feeling maybe my water was too hot. It's supposed to be like warm. But now I am making beef stew, if the cooks are to be believed, out of the Akata recipe book, which is what I made the bread out of. And yeah, it just needs to simmer now. It needs to boil and then simmer for about an hour and a half. I'll give you a look. So there. Isn't that like something you'd find at a tavern or an inn when you're reading a fantasy book? I was meant to make this the other night when it was super rainy, but then I just got lazy and I didn't. It's still going to be nice tonight, hopefully, she says. I've read probably about maybe a quarter of Thornhedge. Let's have a look. What does Libby say? Waiting, always waiting for this silly app. I'm sorry, I love you. Oh, it says 50%. I've listened to 50%. And the timeline keeps jumping back and forth from past to present. And it's about this girl who, when she was a baby, she was changed. Like a fairy came and took her away and replaced her with a changeling. And then she grew up in this like magical world and she was taught to be like a magic wielder, kind of. It's like very whimsical, it's very fairy tale, and she's been like, her whole purpose is she has to place a gift on the changeling that was replaced with her, and because time moves differently from the human world and the fantasy world, and so she's now like a grown-up, or at least 18 or something, and she's gone back to the human world, and the changeling's only 7 days old. It's been 7 days in the human world. And she kind of messes up the gift and may have accidentally cursed her. And now we're in the present time where she's watching after this sleeping beauty, and this prince has come along and has mistaken our main character as the maiden that needs saving and not the sorceress that cursed her. And that's all we've gotten so far. Probably listen to, actually, once I'll probably listen to all this while I'm cleaning up, and then while that is cooking, I'll probably sit down and start reading Graveyard Shift. Oh, look at all that mess. Beef stew, if the cooks are to be believed. Hello, long time no talk. I think it's actually been like a day probably. I didn't vlog yesterday. I did finish Thornhedge. I thought it was really cute. I think it was a great ode to like old school tales and fantasy, like fairy tales is what I'm trying to say. And I really liked the character of Toad, or Toadling, is that what she was called? I don't know, I thought it was really cute. I have no idea why Jen didn't like it. I'm gonna have to go find out. But all in all, very cute. And yeah, I think it's a 4-star. Not like a perfect 5, but it's definitely a 4. But so I did a thing. I've got a Switch. Just a Switch Lite, and this is the blue color. It looks more purple, and that's why I got it. So I've been playing that all day today. And Taylor Swift has a countdown happening on her website. It ends in like half an hour. So I'm gonna be listening to One Dark Window, playing my Pokemon, and just waiting for that announcement. And I'll come back to you when that announcement drops and freak out with the rest of you. 30 seconds. I don't know if I should be on the store, the countdown store, if I should be on Instagram. I'm on the store. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Refresh. All right, nothing's happening there. Let's go to Instagram. Where are you, Taylor? Taylor Swift. Nothing there. What about Taylor Nation? Nothing there. What's going on? Don't just have a countdown and then not do anything. 6, 7, 8 posts. Brand new album. The Life of a Showgirl. Taylor Swift. Okay, so she's announcing it on the New Heights podcast. Oh my God. All the music. So we have to watch the podcast. Okay, that's exciting. She looks really cute. Her and Travis look really cute together. I love that. Anyway, okay, that's my update for now. About 44% of the way into One Dark Window, and it is quite slow paced. Nothing really has happened yet. So if I get the gist of it, in this magical world, some children can get ill or they get infected and they're meant to die, but she didn't. She got away somehow. And then when she was 9, she touched a card. Now the cards, there's a bunch of magic cards too. I can't tell you what they would do, but she touched this card, and it's like the card personified is now living in her head, because she calls it the Nightmare, and I'm pretty sure she touched a Nightmare card. And you've got a bunch of different cards, got like the Nightmare, Maiden, Mirror. And could I tell you what any of them do? No, I cannot. But yeah, she's fine. I think there's like a fake dating trope now because she's in with the king's cousins or nephews and they're trying to overthrow him. I'm kind of confused. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to be like reading this properly. Like I'm listening to this while I'm doing other things, like I'm gaming or I'm cleaning. But I've got 7 hours left, or like, I think that's 3.5 hours to listen to. And Full Moon Readathon starts tomorrow, and I was hoping to get this finished before Full Moon Readathon. So I think I'm gonna have 2 vlogs on the go, or maybe I might start that Thursday so I can get this finished tomorrow. I'm gonna stop listening to that now, and I'm going to finish off Graveyard Shift because I do have like 60 pages to go. This has been fun. You follow 5 different people who usually they all meet at midnight at this graveyard to smoke, like just cigarettes, because they all have like insomnia or they all like work night shift or whatever. And one night they come out and there's a big hole in the ground, and the story goes from there. Like, who dug the hole? What is he putting in it? And you just follow the different POVs, and you kind of get their backstories and how they're like interwoven and such. I'm having a good time. So yeah, I'm gonna continue on with this and let you know what I think of it when I finish. What the fuck was that ending? I was liking it until that nonsense ending. It's like Sky Daddy all over again. Just write an ending. What is wrong with you people? It's not that hard, is it? I don't know. I've never written a book, but I could imagine it's not that hard. So that's kicked it down from a 4 to like a 3.5 now, which is very sad because I was enjoying it. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now and try and wake up early so I can finish One Dark Window. Is that what it's called? And then finish this vlog. I hate this. I don't know why it's there. I wish it would go away. It's not. It's pissing me off. I look very blonde today. What the heck? It's got to be this lighting. I cannot be this blonde. I don't want to be this blonde. That's... This is very bright, isn't it? Anyway, just finished One Dark Window. And I'm going to admit, I did put on, I think the last hour and a half maybe, on audio as I was falling asleep last night. Like I just put it in and I kept nodding off and waking up. So yeah, look, the last little bit I was not paying 100% attention to, but that's okay because I wasn't enjoying it anyway. It was just, I don't know if it's the narrator or if it's the actual story. I feel like it's just a very beloved book, except for Jen. But I don't know. And so now I'm like, should I get Night in the Moth? Like that cover's beautiful, so I probably will anyway. But yeah, so finished that this morning. I'm giving it 3 stars, which just sucks. I thought I would like it. I really did. I think Jan has, I think she's already given one of my books 5 stars, which is great. Like I love that for her. But now I'm like, I don't have any 5 stars in this video. But Full Moon Readathon has started. So I think I'm going to try and sneak one more book in, maybe after Full Moon Readathon. So I'm going to put you down for now. I'll see you in a week. after full moon readathon and see if I've got any time to read another book to try and get at least 1 5-star in this video. This is me doing the outro now. I did not read any more for this vlog. So unfortunately, I did not get any 5-star reads, which is not bad. I did find some really good reads that I really enjoyed, but no 5-star reads this week, which is okay. I am going to try and read some more and hopefully find some that do become my new favorite. But let's have a look at what I read this week. Let's do a little wrap up. I think I didn't put half of these on Goodreads because I didn't want Jan to find out, but I have put them on my Insta stories, but I don't know if Jan saw them. Anyway, let's go back to August because this is when I read them in August. It is currently September 20th. I know, we're very, very late for this vlog, but that's fine. That's just who we both are as people. Okay, so let's start with Haunt Sweet Home by Sarah Pinsker. I didn't rate, but I'm gonna give it a 3-star. If I remember correctly, I wasn't the biggest fan. I hope you didn't hear all the street noise. I'm so sorry if you do. I wasn't the biggest fan of how the main character talked about herself and how pathetic she was, but it was sort of enjoyable, like the ghostly aspect and the reality TV aspect. Kind of also predictable. Either way, 3-star read. But Not Too Bold by Pio. I'm sorry if I'm incorrectly saying that. This was a sapphic horror monster romance sort of deal. I'm gonna give this one 3 stars as well because I honestly had no idea what was going on. I had no idea what's going on. I had a time. I don't know if it's a good time. I'm not a really big fan of spiders in general. I then read Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shauna Maguire. I really enjoyed this one. I love Jack and Jill's story and I'm very excited to read more. Hopefully there is more about them as the series go on, but I gave this one 4 stars. I then read Thornhedge by T. Kingfisher. I loved this like fairy tale-esque novella. It was a 3-hour audiobook, so it wasn't very long. I gave that one 4 stars. I then read Graveyard Shift by M.L. Rio and I gave that one 3.5. I was enjoying it. There was some pieces I was like, I don't know. I don't really like rats. Jen and I have that in common. We don't like rats. But I had a good time with this book. I don't know why I gave it 3.5. I think I'm going to bump it up to 4 because I remember having a fun time reading it. And then I read the worst book of this entire vlog, and that was One Dark Window by Rachel Gillick. I think maybe I should have read it physically, but I listened to it audibly and it was not it, fam. I don't understand the hype for this book. Like, I can't even remember half of it. I just remember being so annoyed by the main character and her decision making, and I really could not care about the world building or the fantasy that was going around it. And yeah, unfortunately, I did not like this book. It doesn't make sense, but it's like Jen didn't like this book either. So I know I'm not an outlier, but I know it is very, very well loved in the booktube community, but I'm just not a fan. And I don't think I'll be continuing on with the series. I do want to try Night in the Moth though. That is one I do want to try. But yes, that is my little wrap up for this vlog. So how many books did I end up reading? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books. I mean, I definitely feel like I embodied Jan in that because she likes to read lots of books in her vlogs. This wasn't a cramming vlog. I think I read, this was like the 1st or 2nd week of August, but I know I wanted to try and get as much in before the full moon readathon started. If you haven't seen that vlog yet, you should definitely go check it out. I had a lot of fun in that vlog. But yes, I just want to say thank you again, Jen, for asking me to collab with you for this vlog. If you haven't watched her video yet, I will link it up above and down below for you to go watch. I think she had a better time than me, that's for sure. If you like this video and you want to see more videos by me, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to be my friend, you can add me on Goodreads, Instagram, and Storygraph. It's just all at Sash Reads. If you got to the end of this video and you don't know what to comment, but you want to say something that you were here, pop for a spider emoji for But Not Too Bold. And for my spiderweb earrings. How cute are they? But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.